What an impressive display of price action coming out of Nrgv, as it does meet the targets that we were expecting, right? So that's what I mean by impressive, actually, that it's moving the way that the way that market dynamics usually suggest, right? So I'm going to go ahead and highlight exactly how we were able to kind of figure this target out, because I kid you not, it's probably a one-step, two-step process, right? So this is an area here clearly, right? This zone of 174 around the 178, 182. You can clearly see a gigantic burst of price action towards the upside. And as we meet those targets, I'm humbled by it, and I really like that that we're able to provide the targets that retail needs and the information that retail requires, right? So I think that so far we're doing pretty good, right? I will warn you guys that I don't have a perfect hit rate. I don't think anyone does, but I do mean well, and I hope that you have been benefiting from the analysis here on Nrgv. Okay, so I have a few things else to say here for the upcoming session. So we're not quite out of the woods just yet. So stick around, watch this show, and yeah, maybe you'll get an answer by the end of this thing here, right? But before we get started, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you here on September 9th, Tuesday night. Actually, a very cool night here in Los Angeles, California. 11:34 p.m. Pacific time. Price action closed post-market 182, and traditional market closed at around 177. So very, very impressive upside even in the post-market price action, right, guys? So that that kind of upside into post-market can lead to some volatility, right, in the immediate short-term time frame that we can use for a further push to the upside. Okay, so before we continue on the technicals here, right, or the statistics that we kind of provided, I want you to also remember that we're not out of the woods just yet when it comes to our macro conditions, right, guys? So tomorrow or the following session, right, guys, I'm still here in LA, and Pacific time is in the past, but yeah, so your PPI year over year and your producer price index, right? These things are set to make some moves tomorrow, right? And this, price action can be affected here. And if I'm not mistaken, please let me know in the chat below. But if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that both our CPI and PPI, and I think even the PCE, have been beats so far. The only thing that I think we had a very slight miss on was actually your initial jobless claims. So far, I think that we're the upside in the market right now is actually pre-pricing in a good news for tomorrow. So just keep an eye on your PPI year over year, guys, and also your month over month, right? So this is going to give you a great deal of information leading into tomorrow, okay, guys? So yeah, so let's go ahead and now move on to the chart here. Well, you know what, guys? I could actually remind you, please. Remember, if you join the trading team in Discord, you're probably going to receive a message from an imposter that looks like Arca, that talks like me in some weird way, and they're going to ask you to turn off your messages. And guys, I will never ever message you first. I will never message you first or friend request you first. I will never ever contact you first, okay, guys? So if you're being contacted and friended by somebody who appears to be Arca, it is not me. Absolutely never me. Remember that my profile does look like the above image here, right? So also remember that it does say I do not offer copy or mirror trades ever, right? I'm the one and only Arca. I use adopt the Arca tag here, right, guys? And you'll notice here that this little play button is just because I'm live with the team right now, but you'll notice that this is going to be a minus sign, okay? Do not disturb. But of course, guys, you don't have to abide by that. Everybody always sends me messages, and I'm happy to receive them. Okay, guys. So that's that. Okay. So now you have around 13 days to see if you want to pick up those the one-time fee for the Discord trading, right? So I'm talking about a lifetime membership grandfathered in the description below. Just hit that link and you'll be able to get that. Or we're just about a week away, or less, actually, just a few days away from converting the Discord into a tier of $59.99. So yeah, guys, make sure to act on that should you want that opportunity. It's going to bleed. And I will say this, if it does not reach zero, it'll also end in a few days too. So it really is just take on that or not. Okay, guys. So anyway, yeah. So impressive bounce here from that bottom side here on Nrgv. Let me go ahead and display myself here so I can use hands and things like this, right? So yeah, we were talking about the volatility that could be in essence accumulating, right, from the immediate short term. So why don't we go ahead and do that real quick and find out if we're still on that right trajectory, right? So your immediate short-term time frame, yeah, huge echo to the upside here on momentum, right? And you have a massive burst of volatility on that 2-minute, 3-minute time frame. Same situation here, right? Huge burst of energy and still pivoted towards that upside into the 3-minute. That upside is echoing into your 4-minute time frame. It is still okay, and it looks like your 5-minute may be. Yeah, it looks like it's the last time frame, but it did kind of it's because it contracted. Okay, so great. That would be the total upside that we would receive should we open at 182. So that's giving you a current ATR top of just about 1 cent. So we're looking at a 183 top on that before we can experience what could be a type of consolidative phase for, let's see, it looks like for just about 10 minutes, right? So 10 minutes time frame of consolidating within the 182, potential downside to around 180, right? So which could be literally this candle right about there. So it's another one of those blips before a continuation, right? So let's see how far the upside continuation goes to, right? 10-minute time frame does have that upside bias. 15-minute time frame upside, nice. That's your 20-minute upside. And this, let's see if it has an upside, right? It's completely I can't even tell if it's down or up. It's straight. So we're gonna go ahead and consider this still part of the upside because we're on that trajectory anyway. It looks like we still have upside going into your hourly time frame. Bi-hourly time frame upside looking good, green bar. Okay, and now the 3-hour time frame, that little red bar isn't going to do anything, so still upside bias. 4-hour time frame up, and we're accelerating now. So this would be 6-hour time frame up from oversold conditions. We're just about here, guys, so that would be an upside worth 8 hours should you open up at 180, but we're dropping down to 182, right? But we're dropping down to 180, so that means that a 15-cent pump can be added here. So just around your 195 is where we could be headed next, right? Behead. So I think, let's see. I think good. That's your 190 bottom side, right? 195. Yeah, guys, I see the resistance right in here, and it doesn't look like it's far-fetched whatsoever. So let's just go ahead and kind of put down that target here of literally just about that 190. 5 right at this low of this wick here, right? So right in there, and it does, well, of course I'm already there with the 50% as well. So that's exactly what I was gonna draw, guys. So your 195 bottom, 197 mid, and we could see a potential top side of $2, but that, it happens all the time. The targets are the targets, right? And this is your range. The focus area that I do think that we will be reaching would be the 195 to 197 for that immediate time, right, guys? So we're gonna have to be really careful with this. So 195 to 197, that's just about like this here. Right. Okay. So now as we reach this top side, there is apparently a downside happening after that. So 12 hours time frame downside. Let's see. Daily time frame downside as well. Okay. So we still have downside into the 2, the 3, and the 4. 5-day time frame down. Let's see where it corrects to an upside pivot. Oh, almost on the bi-weekly, but it would be a month. Okay. So I guess, from those top sides, we're expecting a downside in the monthly time frame that could be worth roughly 93 cents. So that's taking you down to the current ATR low because we're still open that month. It looks like we could be headed right into the target of 107. Okay, so 107 is kind of a drop there, but I will say that still you're invalidating that downside should you maintain price action above this critical month-long gap. That's going to be really tough to kind of get over, right? So I guess the overall support would be like 174. It looks like we may even not make it all the way down to the lowest point, right? So we're going to draw another 168 there, and then your support bottom side could really be, let's see. I would actually select yeah, I would do a 164 right here, right? Confluent with that bottom side there. So I'm going to draw another line. In fact, I have all my drawings kind of, out. So let's just go ahead and draw the box in here. And okay, well, guys, yeah, so your entry conditions are here. Your areas right down here could be liquidity. Okay, so let's just go ahead and kind of finish this off right about here, as I do think that this is very, very super duper close to a bottom side if we even reach this area here. And by the way, that was our original target from the get-go, right, guys? So this is our target of around 170 on the formation breakdown, and we're looking at the bottom side of around 168 on price. Very impressive. Okay, so yeah, I think it's time to be a little patient here, guys. I don't know that we're gonna reach this bottom side. I really can't tell you, right? But I mean, should we do it? Now you know what the probabilities could be for it. Maybe not so many probabilities, right? But you know how the play could go. Okay, guys, so let me get rid of this thing here. And I guess the last thing I can tell you is that, yeah, sure, should we have further upside? Well, that would be your daily, right? Yeah, daily. Let's see where we can go to. The monthly time frame. Okay, so that cascades, sure, man, that cascades into your 2-month time frame. And yeah, I think that would be right about it. So far, this is giving us a topside target of around $2.66, which is almost $1 away from this, right? Your bi-monthly time frame would be the one here. So $1.90 up on the bi-month here, and that would be, let's see. Yeah, that would be, yeah, we're potentially headed to a 208 target, guys, and that's really something, because I do have that target kind of located right about where's it? 20, yeah, it's in this zone right here. So that's right there. That's your 210, right? And just below this would be your 206. So very, very cool. All right. So yeah, guys, I think that if you do get the opportunity, maybe this will be a cool area, but I don't know that we're going to get there for sure. So yeah, team, I think this is now a pretty good place to leave off. If you have any questions or concerns, you know where to reach me. That's going to be at arcabulls@gmail.com. Okay, guys. So yeah, I think we'll speak here very, very, very scarily soon. All right, team. Adios and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah.